I'm fermenting some kraut. And I thought I'd put it in this cupboard away from the heat, close the curtain, make it nice and dark for it. And it's doing what it was supposed to do, but I forgot when I put it in here 2 days ago that I needed to put it on a plate because it did make a mess all the way down. Fortunately, yeah, this is where we keep our Bibles downstairs, and any wayward electronics, it did not get on that stuff, thank God. So if you ferment, be sure to not forget to do this. I forgot this time. All right, so here's my farmer's cheese. It's still not very good light here. Of course it's not very good light. Why? Because, whoops, we're off grid, right? Okay. I use an old t-shirt. You can use your cheesecloth. I just wanted to give you a sample of what it looks like. It's like a cottage cheese. If you blend it, it can be like a cream cheese. You can add garlic and salt and pepper and everything you would like. You can use this in lasagna. You can use it in manicotti, Mexican dishes. We've even put it on pizza before. I personally don't care for it, but some of the guys grub it, so it works, right? I just got through straining it some more. It really does have the texture of a cream cheese. So you can, I'm going to add garlic to this batch and some salt, and we'll just top it on a pizza crust. Storm, she's moving in off the lake. I suppose you'll probably be waiting to go get water till whatever's coming goes.
How long is it supposed to last?
I didn't even know it was coming.
We should probably go and at least get a couple of jugs.
Well, we should probably see what's here if you need to wait for a break. Okay, well that may be true, but let's go look at the radar and see what's here, because you don't want to get caught in something, and if it's something going to be bad for a little while, then it might break and you can go a little later to get some. It's been so long since we had really any rain. Took for granted it wasn't going to happen today.
We beat the rain.
Okay. Something's rolling in. It's not going to last real long. Let it roll through.
Okay.
And then you guys can go get waters. Oh. Sounds ferocious, but I don't think it's.
Rough and tumble.
I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, we could certainly use a easy drink.
Yeah.
You may want to.
Well, that's true, I may. Alright, so we need to talk about the trip down south. And have we decided that for the rain catchment, we need to use the 169 gallon horse troughs?
With lid?
Huh?
With lid?
Yeah, with lid.
Oh, with the 100 gallons milk?
Well, the thing is your father was saying, unlike the rain barrels, he doesn't want to cut into the galvanized, because then you get rust. If you don't cut into the galvanized, it lasts way better.
Well, we could do a lid with a hole.
No. You're missing the point. The rain catchments attach to each other, so they overflow. They feed each other.
Well, you could put
169 gallon would be like over 3 rain
A
catcher
two.
barrels.
2.
Just put one up on a bunch of pallets and take the plug out.
Wow.
The plug's on the bottom.
Exactly.
No, it's not. It's on the side.
Well,
Mama.
Yeah,
it's
so
not that far from the bottom.
But that's his point. Put it up on a pallet.
so put it up here and it
Mama.
into the other
Mama.
one.
Punch a hole in it and use the tube.
Wow,
No.
You do take more after me than I thought.
Mama.
Now, of course, you got to hook tubes up to the hole, otherwise there's no need to put it up on
What
pallets.
I want to know is how are we going to make the rain catchers work?
We're going to do like they did on F Troop. We're going to do the rain dance.
Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, yeah.
No, that was the war dance.
Oh,
No, that's the war dance!
Daisy says, I'll dance any way you
I'm
want.
hoping if he doesn't like dances, he's going to come across the coffee dance.
So, Daddy would have to put eaves troughs up on the roof. And then that goes into the container that catches the rain. And that fills up with water. Of course, it doesn't do any good if you don't have any rain. Which we've not had much of.
I am not going to carry buckets up a ladder. Put them onto the roof.
I don't know. That would give a real life effect.
Like we've talked about previous. The barrels would probably be, easier to look at.
Maybe it's supposed to jam.
so big and shiny, they hurt my eye.
And they'd have to be the right barrels, so like you've pointed out, we could get in there and clean them.
Right, that's my big thing about the rain catchment. So
Probably
many of what you
yearly.
see, you can't clean. And eventually, from experience, that stuff builds up and gets slimy if you don't drain it in time.
I got an algae in my water.
Is this good, Mama?
Kombucha.
So I think the tanks would,
What's algae?
like those 170 gallon tanks.
And and once we get situated and where we want to keep them, we
69.
can build a wood frame around them, so you don't even see the tank itself for the most part.
If we did it right, during the rain, it'd look like a waterfall coming.
But what are the odds we do it wrong?
If you do it wrong enough times, will we get it right?
Are you slurring?
I think she
I'm
pronounced
talking
very
from
clearly.
experience. I'm just saying, the odds are in our favor. You've got to get the Suburban in to...
Well, I'd like to get it in there and have them.
overall it. I don't think I liked that laugh. It left me wanting for something. Probably a vehicle. Yeah. We need to get pricing on U-Hauls.
Be nice if we could leave it in the middle of the night. I don't really like the idea of driving in the dark. Because of the wildlife up here. It's probably worth downstate with all the cornfields and stuff, but this but getting to the bridge by daybreak would be nice. Then we'd only have half the trip to worry about getting in the daylight.
It gets decently bright, what, around 5 o'clock? Pushing 6, depending.
Alright, well I'm changing the topic here for just a minute. I was just reading, where Melbourne is? I believe that's how it's pronounced in Australia. It's like the biggest city in Australia.
Okay.
They had been under lockdown. They reopened, and it has been announced they're going under a 6-week lockdown again, a severe lockdown. And of course, what happens? There's all this panic buying because nobody thought when they came out of lockdown to,
We're done.
start stocking up a little bit here and there. And so they cleared off the grocery store shelves, and they're big. The big thing, and we can make fun of this, but we've conditioned ourselves over the years to be quote isolated. I mean, we don't have to have daily interaction from outsiders.
Prefer it.
You know, it's not, if we don't go out and go shopping, we're not freaking out.
Right.
But so the biggest concern though is they say there's going to be a lot of mental anguish from another lockdown. And it's true. I mean, people just aren't. And what I find odd though, this is what's weird, is in years past, because of all the social media, you hear how people don't know how to interact. You know, people don't interact anymore. It's all on social media. So if it's on social media, then what's
not a big deal.
Yeah, you
Difference, yeah.
can't have it both ways.
Well, we can't go down to the pub or what do they call their drinking establishments.
Well, you
up
sit
there.
next to your buddy and then text somebody else all evening.
Yeah.
You are, I can tell by the look on your face, you're in that disconnect mode. If I just keep looking like this, she'll get tired of talking. I quit bringing stuff up. Or you're in a... I don't hear a word she's saying because I'm thinking about other stuff, but I know that she's going to drill me later. I got this on camera. Maybe I can replay it and I can ask Saya, but then I won't remember, so it doesn't matter because I don't even remember this conversation now. What's for lunch?